No, you're fine. You're fine, Don. Okay.
There's a lot of good women out there. I'm so sorry. I shouldn't have said that shit.
You're fine, Don. Okay, listen. Killer Looks wants to know, was Brandon Lawson involved in Summer's church classes at all while you attended them at Bethlehem at the Behan Baptist?
No.
No.
When you go towards Rogersville, he was involved with the church almost in Rogersville, and apparently, from what I understand, he had a position in that church and was able to molest little girls. Okay.
Okay.
And but our church is towards Kingsport, the Seventh-day Adventist. Two totally separate different churches. But thank you for asking.
Okay, thank you. He said thank you, and then
I didn't mean to offend you women by calling him a little. I'm sorry, man.
Well, it's okay. I think they just wanted to know, like, if you could tell about the Brandon. I guess his name's.
I wish I knew, but from what I learned in jail about him, he was like a water dog and stuff like that, and he was afraid. A lot of people was afraid of him because that was why he lost his son. So a lot of people was afraid of him, but he was still out there going fuck ass wild, selling dope, slinging dope, and all kinds of shit. Plus, he got the 15 charges against minor girls.
Yeah.
Didn't serve but like 2 days in jail. What the fuck?
Yeah.
But hey, can I please say this real quick?
Yeah.
I did not mean to offend y'all women, but please forgive me for that.
You're okay with that? That's fine. Okay, we can.
I did not mean to offend y'all women because women are so cool. I'm sorry. Please forgive me for that.
It's okay. All right. You're fine. You said you're sorry. I think we can overlook that. All right. Let's see. Listen.
I'm just so pissed off with fucking JLR and these motherfuckers. I'm sorry. Please forgive me.
Okay.
I don't know him whatsoever.
All right. Let's move on then. Marlena Cantu wants to know: did you tell Rick Crawford that he sacrificed Summer?
Yeah, we did that every week in Seventh-day Adventist Church. We sacrifice one child a week. You know, I mean.
Yeah, I guess they heard that you had told Rick Crawford that. I don't know.
For number one, Rick Crawford died. He's dead now.
Yeah.
I mean, Rick Crawford was into Marlena Crawford. That's his daughter. Marlena Crawford is the one that brought her daughter up there and just dumped her off until I got sick of it and told Candace, take her home. I'm not watching her baby while she goes out and does dope every fucking night and don't even give a fuck about her daughter.
Mm-hmm.
And so I told Candace, take her home. Well, I found out some new information today, actually, and I hope she don't mind me sharing it. Let me see. Well, I'm not gonna mess with my phone and jack it up, but but supposedly, well, we won't even go there. I'm sorry, but supposedly, oh my gosh, I just can't go into this child bullshit. Oh my gosh, it's so crazy.
Yeah, it's.
Anyway, but Marlena would bring Journey up here and just dump her off and then give a fuck. All she gave a fuck about was going out and getting high with her buddies and shit or whatever. You know what? So I told Candace, we're not doing that. We have 4 kids. I'm not doing this for Marlena. Even though I love Journey, don't get me wrong. She's a great little girl, but I'm not letting Marlena take advantage of us so she can go out and get high.
Yeah.
Well, so I told Candace to take Journey home to her grandparents, Rick Crawford, and that's what she did. And then Marlena wants to turn around like we just went and dumped her off somewhere or whatever. That ain't the case at all. Mm-hmm. I'm just not putting up with Marlena's bullshit. That's what it amounts to. We did nothing but try to help Marlena, and she stabbed us in the back and said all kinds of bullshit. What? You know what, Marlena? Same to you. You fucking give up your fucking daughter and your friend or wife to your mother because you want to go out and get fucking high. That's your prerogative. But other than that, fuck you.
Well, it was told that Marlena said the little girl said Summer was packing a suitcase. Do you know what that was?
Okay, about that time I was in Utah, right?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, and we sold about 5 vehicles at that time. We probably had about 15 vehicles up here, and I told Candace, just sell everything you can, pack your bags. But I got a good job in Utah, and I want y'all to come up here. We was trying to sell our house and everything else at that time. Yeah, there was a lot going on, and I still have that job up there in Park City, Utah. Uh-huh. All this shit happened. My poor little baby, someone kidnapped her. Mm-hmm. When I find this motherfucker, I don't know what I'm gonna do. I really don't.
No.
I really don't.
Can I ask you? Somebody's asking. Elizabeth Lander said, "Do you think that whoever got Summer went to the wrong house?"
No, because Summer wouldn't leave here. She would not leave the property.
Well, somebody,
And there again, we got to go. Back to the police star that followed her sent down to B down the dog trail, down the beach again. Same scenario. We have to stick with the police dog. And then her scent disappeared, which means she was thrown into a vehicle and taken from there. Which I've been trying to do fucking law enforcement. They fucking want, but they don't fucking listen. But you have to understand too, you had all this bullshit going on, and my stepsister's trying to say all this fucking crazy shit about me and everything else. You know, and trying to make it about them instead of about Summer.
Because the neighbor said, you know, at one point that they may have went to the wrong house. Do you see?
My daughter would not leave on top of this property. There's no way.
No. I'm thinking, no. That's not what they're saying. They're saying like, okay, so Jody Sue said at one time maybe whoever got Summer meant to go get her daughter.
That's a possibility.
It's how you think it is.
That is a possibility. It meant to get Journey instead of my daughter. That is, I've thought that myself. Yes.
Okay. All right. Now, okay, so somebody.
I do know that there was a custody battle between Daniel and Marlena and I can't remember her name. It's not Journey, but the other girl. I think she's like 15 or 16 years old now.
Yeah, you don't have to say her name. Yeah, you don't have to say her name, but I know who you're talking. They know.
There's been a custody battle over that forever, but Marlena and Daniel chooses to go out and just get high and not give a fuck. And that's fine, but just stay the fuck away from me, motherfuckers.
Yeah. Oh, Misunderstood said, ask if the people that you helped get their vehicle unstuck were local people. Remember that morning? Wasn't it the same morning, or was that a different morning? That's kind of confusing. The truck you got unstuck that morning, was that? I think that's the same one they're speaking of. Out of the
real red S10 that was high centered in the ditch.
Yes, was that the? Were they local?
Okay, listen here. This is what happened.
Okay.
I went to go to work that morning, and there was a dude fucking down by the dog trail saying that morning, and there was a dude fucking down by the dog trail saying he couldn't get his forwards to run. I was like, is that your battery laying there? And he's like, no. But he said, will you please pull my truck out of the ditch? And I was like, yeah, we might can do that or whatever. I was on my way to work that morning. The next thing I know, the police pull up. And so the police went over to his truck where his truck was high standard. I'm the one who took all the pictures, by the way.
Yes. Okay. Glad we got that cleared up.
And so I asked the cop, I was like, do you mind if I take pictures? He said, Mr. Wells, take all the pictures you want. I was like, yes, sir. Thank you. So as I was taking those pictures, okay, I went to the side of the truck. It was high standard on the ditch. Half the front end was in the ditch. The whole truck was high standard. Okay. So as I was taking pictures, some woman fucking looked at me, and she looked like she had combed her fucking hair in about a month and shit, all spun out and high on dope and shit. And then he's like, yeah, I've been up here all night trying to get this 4-wheeler going that Fred Hill got from wherever, whatever, blah, blah, blah. You know, and so he had that 4-wheeler in the back of his truck, and how he went down the hill and got a high standard and all this shit is beyond me. I don't know. But the police officer let me take all the pictures. But I did not take a picture of that woman. But there was a woman in that red truck just laying back and sleeping. Spun the fuck out on meth. I guarantee you.
Wow. They were local. Did you notice they were local?
No, I don't know who these motherfuckers are.
Okay.
But after I took them pictures, and the police let me take them pictures another time, I was like, sir, I need to head on to work because I got a lot of work to do. And I saluted him, and I went on, my merry way. And I don't know what happened after that. But all I know, I do know this much for a fact. That motherfuckers is hanging out with radio all fucking night long, working on 4-wheelers and whatever the fuck they do, all night long. And this is just a short time after someone's disappearance,
Yeah. But that wasn't the same day Summer went missing, was it?
No, it was a way after Summer went missing. I was still working for fucked up Tucker Drywall, like a little bitch motherfuckers from Tucker Drywall. Man, they're 1-star rated.
Yeah.
Fuck Tucker Drywall. That motherfucker thinks because he's fucking made alderman of fucking Jonesboro, he's got all kinds of money. That motherfucker thinks he's all that. All I can say is, you know what? Fuck yeah, man. I fucking worked for them for 13 fucking years straight, working my fucking balls off. And all they can do is, I'm fighting for my boys and fighting for my daughter, and they fucking shun me and act like they don't fucking know me. Fuck you, Tucker Drywall.
Well.
No, fuck them niggers, man. To them, it's all about the money and the numbers. They don't give a fuck. They don't have a heart. They can fuck off. And I hope you fucking hear me loud and clear, Mr. fucking Richard Tucker, and your fucking low-life fucking wife that only cares about selling her fucking cosmetic products and her fucking YouTube and about herself. That's all your fucking motherfucking niggers give a fuck about. And your swimming pool and your nice fucking house and shit. You don't give a fuck about my daughter.
Okay.
No, I'm done, man. Fuck these niggers.
All right.
I'll give them 13 years of fucking loyal fucking service and fucking done all kinds of shit for them, man. It's my best I could. And they're gonna act like they don't even fucking know me now because of Mary and Jeannie's bullshit. Oh, I'm fucking pissed.
Okay.
I'm sorry, man. I'm sorry.
I know you're so upset, but just try.
I'm sorry, man. I'm sorry.
I know you're so upset, but just try.
I'm trying to get my kids back, you know, and nobody will help me.
I know, I'm trying, but
I know. I'm sorry. I can't. I went out the deep end. I'm sorry. I'm so upset. It's about my boys. It's about my daughter, man. You know, and these motherfuckers, man. I'm sorry.
I know, but just try to remember. I mean, if you say these things, especially, I mean, you never know what in the future. And I know
there ain't no future with these niggers.
But don't try not to use that word because you just don't know.
N-word. Sorry.
It's okay.
I'm so sorry. I didn't mean to say that.
No, I know. We're just trying to understand this, and I know it's got to be so hard for you.
I'm tired of it, man. Them people were supposed to be my family, and they all turned their back on me. Every one of them. I can call all the people I used to sub from, all my ex-coworkers, and every one of them has fucking turned their back on me. Every fucking one of them. Okay. I'm just so upset. You know, I'm sorry.
I know. Just try to remember it's Summer's birthday, and she wouldn't want you this upset.
I just want my voice back and my baby back. You know, I'm sorry. You know, I can't help it.
I know, but just try to remember when you do that. Just try to remember what Summer and your boys would want. They wouldn't want that, okay?
You know what Summer would do?
What?
She fucking stuck him in her fucking jaw. That's what she would do.
That's what we want to hear. We want to hear about Summer.
Yeah, I know what my little baby girl would do. I know exactly what she'd do. I know exactly what she would do. She'd be fucking, you know, with the fucking rips upside her fucking head. So fuck these fucking N-word motherfuckers.
Oh, one day.
Yes, ma'am. She's so beautiful. I love her so much. I'm so sorry. I can't deal with it. I know how she is, and she would fucking motherfucker up. I'm sorry. That's how she is. That's her nature.
Yeah.
You know what? We went to a Christmas party one time in a big, huge church, and she was running all over the place. And she met Mr. Richard Tucker's nieces or his grandkids. You know, and they got along so good. But my little girl, man, she was so high spirited. She just running all over the place and having a blast. I have to chase her down. I'm like, sorry, you can't act like this in here, you know. And she didn't care. She just had to have the show. She was so high spirited, so full of life and everything. And I love her so much. And all these fucking motherfuckers want to look down on her for that. Really?
No, nobody should be looking down on Summer ever, and nobody for going to the work and loving the little kids and stuff. And I've seen her on the videos and everything in church and how she walked around and stuff. And I mean,
but I will say this much, Mr. Richard Tucker, your grandkids love my daughter, even though you hate me. You know what? And you've always hated me, and your wife hates me. You know what? Fine, but you know what? Your grandkids love my daughter. And that's what it's about.
But you know, sometimes it's not the.
You can fuck off, nigga.
But Don, sometimes I hate you.
I hate them. I hate them because they hate me, and they've always hated me.
Don, it's not the hate. Okay, listen, it's not the person that they hate. It's the.
They've always looked down at me like I'm a piece of shit. Man, I'm done with that shit. I'm done with them. My daughter means everything to me, and my daughter loves me. Even though y'all motherfuckers hate me, you know what? My daughter loves me. That's all that matters to me.
That's all that matters. That's all that matters, right there.
Yes, ma'am.
That's all that matters. That Summer loves you.
They want to act like they're all high and mighty and we're so much better than everybody else. But you know what? You're not better than everybody else. We're so much better than everybody else. But you know what? You're not better than everybody else. You're just a fucking man and you're just a fucking woman. You can hate me all you want. You always fucking have anyway. So F fucking off.
All right, Don. Listen.
Good, man. This is about my baby, man.
I know.
Go to fucking hell.
Okay, there's a lot of people here, Don, that support you, and they just want answers.
And I thank you from the bottom of my heart. God bless you all. I'm sorry. I can't help it. Now. I'm sorry.
It's okay.
Meant everything to me. She's such a beautiful little girl. Oh my God.
Don, they want to know, are you aware that Jackie Dobbs sold a red Nissan pickup truck?
Jackie Dobbs.
He's the one that bought the property down there?
Yeah, but Jackie Dobbs done everything in the world to try to clear himself.
Yeah.
He cooperated with our private investigators and with TBI and the fucking dumbass Hawkins County Police Force. If that means any fucking more.
Yeah, I'm gonna be honest. Just my personal opinion. I don't think Jackie had anything to do with him.
I don't think he did either. But you know what? I have to give him every props for cooperating in every fucking way that he possibly could.
Yeah, and that's just my personal opinion. But I don't know. I mean, of course, we could all be wrong about everything, you know.
Of course, you know. But he made sure Jackie Dobbs has been through pure hell.
Yeah.
And that man made sure he contacted law enforcement and done everything he could to cooperate with all these people. And been prosecuted.
Okay.
I know for a fact he contacted our private investigators, and I'm not gonna say their names, but our private investigators, man, they're awesome people, and people want to cut them down and everything like that. That's not happening. These people, our private investigators, have done so much that is unbelievable. I owe them like several Mexican dinners at the Mexican restaurant. You know what I'm saying?
Yes.
I really do, and I got to. Man, in prayer gardens the other night, I didn't mention them, but my mind was focused on specifically YouTubers.
Yes.
Prayer gardens have done a lot of work, and a lot of people have done a lot of work, so I didn't put them in that category.
Yes. Yes.
Of YouTubers. So let's get outside of YouTubers. Let's talk about the police force and private investigators. Our private investigators are awesome.
Yes.
And I want to acknowledge everything that they've done. They went above and beyond every day, every single day. They've been trying everything that they can every single day to try to figure out what happened to someone, just like maybe you have. I don't know. But,
yeah, I haven't been on every single day, but I've been researching day and night. I hardly sleep anymore. It's crazy. Right, but I definitely
want to thank Christian Trudy from the bottom of my heart.
Yeah.
They took on our case with no money, nothing, but we didn't have no money, but they still took our case on.
Yeah.
And done everything they possibly could to try to find someone, and they work on it day and night every day of their lives. And I'm sorry that I didn't acknowledge them among the YouTubers, but they don't fall into the YouTuber category.
Yeah, they're
way above that.
Right.
Way above that. Very good people.
Now, did any of you know each other before Summer went missing, like the PIs or Tim Mullen or any of those?
When I signed a contract with Chris and Trudy, when I signed that contract with them, I said, I don't have no money. And they said, you know what, you got $20? I said, well, yeah, I got $20, so I'll have you up for $20, but man, there ain't nobody that's worked harder than Chris and Trudy.
Yeah.
They've done everything that they possibly can every single day, and they work so hard, and they want to find Summer just as much as you do,
Yeah.
And some of your people out there, but they put more work into this case than anybody that I've ever known. Even, I'm not trying to talk shit about the police, because I don't know what the fuck they do, because they don't make anything known.
Right.
But I do know what Chris and Trudy did.
Yeah.
They are working. They want to find her, and I love them so much. I just want to let you know that oh my gosh.
So you didn't know them before? You didn't know them before Summer went missing?
No, people tried to tell me. A lot of people tried to tell me to look into their private investigative services. We were so confused by so much crap that was going on. But when they be something on, $20.
Yeah. And
they haven't asked for no money, and they don't want no money. They want to find Summer, and that's so admirable to me.
Yes, it is. And then, and just a question. So you didn't know Tim Mullins before all this? Where did you meet him at?
I met Tim Mullins. Okay, one time. Okay, a lot of people don't know this. All right, one night when I was flying my gyrocopter. Okay, I was flying my gyrocopter, and I almost run into him head on. And we landed in the airfield. And he fucking started cussing me out, right? And then we were this way, whatever like that. And I'm like, dude, this is free airspace. What the fuck is your problem, And then we met, and we started talking and shit, That's how I met Tim.
Like, was that before Summer went missing?
No, this is after Summer went missing.
Oh, after. Okay.
He was flying his XL gyrocopter over the mountains, filming a bunch of stuff to put on his channel and stuff. And that's when I almost run into him head on, and that's how we met.
Okay.
We almost wrecked head on into there with our gyrocopter.
Okay, because some people was under the impression you've known Tim for years or something.
Well, if you follow Tim Mullins, and what he does, you'll know that he filmed. What this man does is he films a lot of high profile property on his channel for people that's trying to sell their property.
Yeah.
So he has a lot of high tech equipment, and that's what he does. He makes big money just putting on his whatever for people trying to sell these properties.
Yeah.
People trying to sell these properties.
Yeah.
So he's a real, almost a super agent, to be honest with you.
Oh, I got a good question for you, and this is off the top of my head, and I really want to clear this up.
Yeah.
What, and this may or may not have to do with Summer, but what in the world is the business about? What did Chase, 423 Chase, do 7 years ago up on that hill that is being talked about that, I don't know, but what did Why don't you like 423 Chase? Brad Wishon.
I like 423 Chase. Hellfire.
Okay, well, something happened. What can you tell me what happened 7 years ago up on that hill with 423 Chase, please?
He wanted to blow my brains out. I don't know.
What do you want to blow your brains out for?
I guess because he's believing all the bullshit.
No, this is 7 years ago, Don. What?
Well, 7 years ago. Okay.
Yes.
All right. I hate to admit it.
It's okay. Just tell me because I want to know.
Well, he did try to whip my ass one night, and I actually had to whoop his ass. Okay. I really don't like talking about this.
It's okay. Just get it out and get it over with.
But me and him's friends now. You know what I mean? So it really don't matter. Now, you know what I mean? So it really don't matter. I mean, you know that boy's got. You know he's going through chemotherapy. I don't know if he's alive because I haven't went to see him. I need to go by to his house. It's driving me crazy. Oh my gosh. You know he has. Oh my gosh. That was a good friend down. You know what I mean? Oh my gosh.
It's okay. Just tell it. Just get it out there. Just you know.
I think he fell for a lot of the hype and bullshit. But when I met him at that restaurant that day,
yeah,
he bought me a Mexican dinner, and me and him got to talk. You know, and that changed his whole perspective on the freaking bullshit and the hype and drama that spread all over YouTube.
Yeah.
And after that, man, we worked on that Suburban together, and he helped me, and we fixed my Suburban. And you know what? I'm so pissed off about that Suburban. By the way, I got about $6,000 tied up in the Suburban, right?
Yeah.
It has a 454. That Suburban, I bought it for $2,500. I poured about $4,000 into that Suburban. And I'm not mad at my wife. Don't get me wrong. I'm not mad at her.
I understand.
But she sold that motherfucker for $1,000.
Oh wow, yeah.
And I'm not mad at her. I get it. You know, I was locked up. She needed money, whatever. But that baby, oh my god.
Now, did she sell it to Chase? Is that where the problem come in at?
No, Chase helped me fix it when the brake line went out.
Okay.
Chase is actually a good dude, man.
Mm-hmm.
You know, but Chase is actually a good dude, man.
Mm-hmm.
You know, but he's facing he's got cancer.
Yeah.
But my wife, and I know she needed the money, and I'm not mad at her. I'm not. But the people who bought it from her for $1,000,
yeah,
I'm pretty pissed off at the motherfuckers.
Yeah.
I'm pretty pissed off.
But I want to know what happened 7 years ago with Chase. What happened there? Can you tell me that?
You know, he raises cattle over here. And okay, Chase is a good friend of mine.
Yeah.
I don't know what to say about it now.
It's just that some people was really mad at him. And I'm not saying you because you just said you were good friends with him. But some people was really mad at him, and I just didn't know what he did, you know.
Actually, I'm going to tell you what. Everybody wants to turn him into a monster, too, you know.
Mm-hmm.
Actually, everything that he said that he was going to do, he done. He took all that money and put it into signs in Nashville and Knoxville and stuff like that. He didn't rip nobody off. He did. He ain't about that. I'll tell you that much. I know. Man, he don't need nobody's money. He does not need that. He has property, cattle, all kinds of stuff. He has no need to rip somebody off. So, you know what? Y'all need to drop that bullshit.
Don, is there somebody that is there anybody that's threatening you and Candace or anything like that?
YouTubers like JLR is attacking us. Let's see. Molly Golightly, you got to step back. That's all I got to say on that one. You got to step back, bitch. Jonathan Lee Richards, let's see, JLR. That's John JLR. Let's see, who's the other motherfucker that the college wannabe that paid his mother paid his way through college. Let's see, what's his name? The only some YouTubers that their mom paid their way through live and they are attacking. I wish I could find that motherfucker's name.
Has anybody threatened you?
Jonathan Lee Richards is one that attacks his Costco. Calls the welfare honest. He's such a little bitch, man. I wish he would come out here and talk to me man to man, to be honest with you.
Has anybody threatened you as far as no. I mean, not YouTubers. Like, has anybody threatened you as far as like called you or threatened you as far as like summer goes? Like
because I changed my phone number. No.
Okay, so
but all you little punks out there that think you know something or want to fucking threaten us and shit, you know my address. Come out here and talk to me man to man, and we'll see what's up. That's all I got to say on that one.
Okay, can I ask you, like, did anybody, like, when they took summer or anything like that, nobody, like, sent you any mail and asked for any demands or anything like that?
I wish they would have. I wish we had a lead, to be honest with you.
Yeah.
I wish we had something to go on, but we have nothing. Because a little punk, and they're not going to come out and tell me that they have my daughter because of a little fucking bitch. You know what? Little bitch, because my daughter, you took my daughter, you fucking straight stole my daughter out from under me, and then you probably fucking molested her, little motherfucker. You're fine.
Kitty wants to know, are you afraid of anyone in Beach Creek?
I ain't afraid of no nigger up in here.
Okay.
I ain't afraid of none of these niggers.
Okay.
You fucking afraid of these niggers? You got me fucked up.
All right. Let's.
No. Hell to the fucking no.
All right. So let's see.
And if I find out he took my daughter, you know what? I probably will end up in prison. I don't know. I'll try my best so the police handle it because that's their job. But you think I'm afraid of these fucking white boy fucking wigger wannabe motherfuckers? Oh, I don't know. Benny Keith thinks he's a wigger. That's fucking funny.
Okay.
You see Benny Keith with that fucking big old gold piece on his fucking neck because he can't get a job. He sues some motherfucker for his money. Fucking hilarious.
Okay. All right. So.
Answer my phone call. That's what kind of motherfucker he is. I'm gonna try to talk right now. See if you answer my phone call.
All right. So one more. They said. All right. So one more. They said. Let's see. What was the part? Let's see. Oh yeah. On the news. So they ask you like if you found out like if the person's caught that has some or something. What would you want to see done to them? What today would you want to see done to them?
I'm gonna let law enforcement handle that.
Okay.
That's the bottom line.
Yeah.
Because there ain't nothing worse than being stuck in the county jail and all that shit. And you got all these motherfuckers that. Believe me, I lost 30 pounds when I was in the county jail. I don't know if I shared my picture with you, but when I was in 23-hour lockdown for some bullshit I didn't even commit. And I want to say this, if you don't mind, please.
Yeah, fine.
When I was arrested for the DUI, okay, I passed every field sobriety test with flying colors, okay?
Yeah.
And I was going to fight the charge on no probable cause, right?
Right.
That was my defense, no probable cause. And I said, I want to see the video. Okay, when I read the police report, the fucking... the police gosh damn, I'm trying to remember the name of the city. The police that arrested me, okay, in I can't remember. But they lied. They lied and said I was falling down drunk, right?
Right.
I want to fight this because there was no probable cause. And they said, well, you was falling down drunk. I said, well, I want to see the video. Well, then they conveniently said that our cameras wasn't working that day or whatever. So I couldn't even fight these niggers because they're lying little pieces of shit. And they fucking railroaded me on some bullshit. I shouldn't even been on jail because I fucking passed every field sobriety test with flying colors.
Right.
But they want to lie and said I was falling down drunk. And that was the police report to the judge. And there's nothing I can do about it because they're lying little bitches, cocksucking motherfuckers.
Okay. Yeah. All right. They want to.
Okay, my blood alcohol content. Okay, it was 0.085. 5 thousandths over the legal limit, which is minuscule. There ain't no way I could have been tripping around and falling down drunk, according to the police report.
So what?
0.085 is about 2 beers. There's no way somebody can drink 2 beers if you're falling around drunk. But they had to lie like little bitches that they are.
So do you think it was a setup?
Well, you fucking lied. She wanted me in jail a long time ago.
Yeah.
Because they thought they was going to break me and put me in 23-hour lockdown for 9 months. And I was going to break and say something, whatever. And I was going to break and say something, whatever. They wouldn't even give me my mail. They starved me to death.
Why wouldn't they give you your mail?
I don't know. But you want me to send you a picture of my mail? When I was released, they gave me a garbage bag full of mail, and I was about 30, 40 pounds lighter than I should be. They starved my ass to death. They didn't give me no mail. They wouldn't even let me have a cellie to talk to. I begged them, please let me have a cellie or somebody that can talk to you. Any fucking thing. They wouldn't.
I've heard a lot of bad things about inside the jail there.
There was a man in there, okay? Mm-hmm. You don't even know about this, but I'm going to tell you. This ain't the first time either, okay? There was a man in there, okay, that had 6 kids, okay? And they had him locked up, they had him tied up with fucking, they had this poor boy locked up, and he has 6 kids, okay? I'm sorry, I'm trying to think. But, okay.